His jaw set hard. He looked at her somberly. She held fast to his hand. "Think calmly, Werther," she said. "For just one moment, don't you see that you are deceiving and ruining yourself on purpose? Why me, Werther? Why me, of all people, who belongs to another? Why? I fear that it is just the impossibility of possessing me that makes your desire for me so fascinating."
Howdy, it's Jabbapop.
Oh, howdy, it's Jabbapop's Corner.
Jabbapop, where you at? Do it right? You can call it a night. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Do it to it, boy. We want you popping.
So we're going to try to do this rather briskly today. I know a lot of Jabbapop's Corners can be taxing on your time, the fact that they're running at 14-minute intervals. Who's got time for that? Ain't nobody got bronchitis. So for segment 1, we're going to do a review of while eating a banana. Have you seen a man do that before? 2 things in one stone, so to speak. What am I, a bird? Okay, so we're reviewing John Adams' El Nino, which is kind of an operatic thing. It's got a picture on the back of Peter Sellers and John Adams. Apparently they staged some kind of sight and sound spectacular for your eyes only on DVD. But that's none of that. It's about the music. It's not about the DVD. And this is a 2-disc CD set about the music that he made. It's a kind of enunciation, I think, in the classical terms of music, religious literature. All this is very secular. It's about birth, about Mary, and a lot of the stuff that are references. You got some Bible miracle plays. You got some Spanish spoken word too stuff. I didn't understand that because the music isn't very Spanish-like. I guess this guy John Adams lives in California and there's a lot of Spanish people there. Mexican maybe, not Spanish from Spain, which is odd because there's a difference. El Nino, it's not the weather pattern, it's the child, Jesus Christ, so to speak. And let's not speak an ill word of him. It's good music in terms of I know there's a dichotomy of John Adams versus Philip Glass. I would go for John Adams simply due to the fact that his music is very it doesn't repeat itself. Philip Glass, he uses the same 3 or 4 themes over and over again, and then he bombs them out against each other. But this guy, John Adams, he really goes for the gut, the gusto. And he also looks kind of funky. And he worked as like a crane operator or something for 3 months when he didn't have a music job when he moved to California. Bananas give me stomach aches. I don't know why I'm doing this. You think the Beatles are the only pop group that's known for being based off an insect? Think again. How about the Termites? Let's hear it for the Termites. So after their great hit Christmas flop, their great Christmas album, I liked it audibly, but I didn't like the blasphemous contents. Most notably the song about the termites crawling across the crucifix while Jesus Christ is bleeding to death and them dropping fecal matter into his bleeding, gushing pores of pain. I didn't like that part. I know they're about being edgy, but that was not the point of, that's not the point of anyone. No one listens to music to desecrate. People listen to music to enliven themselves, and so for that, knock on wood, that was a big mistake. But they're back with a new kind of more tamed down version of their music. So what can you tell us, Termites? Is it always about the poop? I guess it kind of is. What inspires you to drop poop from the ceiling upon my head? Will the studio ever evict you from the premises and get a real music group as opposed to a turd percussionist? I've noticed your fecal matter is divided into various colors, most notably dark black, a nice kind of ember red, and a pale yellow. Can you explain to me in simple words the differences in composition between these? Well, there you have it, the Termite Turd music group fiasco, debacle. Can we ever get over them? I hope as a civilization and society we do. Let me go consult my book and find out what the third and fourth segment are, because honestly this is written impromptu and no one gave me a damn script. Alright, I guess it's another product review. Wall drill and melatonin. Melatonin is good to go to sleep if you have trouble sleeping. And wall drill is an antihistamine which also acts as a deliriant. If you have too many of them at a time, you'll go into an altered state of consciousness. If you have too few of them, you'll feel sleepy. And so if you want to go to sleep, you take a couple of these. They're also marketed directly as sleeping pills without any kind of reference to their antihistamine quality. If you take these, you're going to wake up really groggy in the morning. It's going to be kind of like a little bit wavy. This is more of a sharp groggy, like the literal cragness of a rock, like you've washed ashore upon the embankment, you know. And so I would recommend these over these. But if you've got allergies, I would go for these because you kill two birds with one stone. And you know, we have enough of those damn birds. We got to get rid of them by any means necessary, by violent means necessary. So was that 3 or was that 3 and 4, or was that a single segment or 2? Alright, I guess segment 4 is going to be like a kickback style, kind of like get to know your Jabba. You know, and ordinarily, I'm keyed in, I'm honed in, I've got my eyes on the camera. But now I'm going to settle back, I'm going to pretend you're a real person for once, and give you like, pretend you're having conversation with me. So what do you want to talk about? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty gently glid off the top of it, and all the king's horses and all the king's men were glad and joyous that they did not have to file an insurance claim under the Affordable Care Act. So that's our show. Check in next time. Tweet, like, subscribe, Facebook, hashtag, all the good stuff. Enjoy the future, folks. It's only going to be around once.
Jabbapop, Jabbapop, no one could terrorize his name.